circles.
Oh yeah. Oops.
So I apologize. Humanness happens.
You're tired. Just kidding.
She said.
That's what Patrick said. All right.
I thought that whole thing was just the right side and you're bleeding into the left.
Well, I'll
Good
make
thing
sure to
we-
work that left hip because we haven't made it back down yet.
Just gonna make us do those goddess squats. That's
Yeah,
the
thanks a
roughest
lot.
one I've ever had to do.
No, we're not doing the goddess squat. You're welcome.
Thanks, love.
But we are doing warrior 3.
Yes.
Yes! I like the response. Yay! If you're not familiar with warrior 3, I'm going to hold a wall because I'm going to rush myself. We'll practice lift, we'll kick back.
Okay.
Warrior 3. Hands can go where you like them. If the knees don't straighten all the way, not the end of the world. Questions before we even start? We've got this. Mountain pose. Shift into the left foot. Practice lift. So inhale, right knee lifts to hip height, active through the foot. Exhale, bring that foot back down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift that right knee. On your exhale, kick the right foot back behind you. Start to pivot the body forward or hinge the body forward. Hips are level, shoulders are level. If it suits your practice to bring hands to the earth or a pair of blocks, wonderful. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back up, lift that right knee. Exhale, foot to the mat. Shake it off. Mountain pose. Shifting into the right foot. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, bring it back down. Beautiful. Here comes our balance. Inhale, left knee lifts. Exhale, kick the left heel back behind you. Start to hinge the body forward. Shoulders draw away from the ears, core engaged. Find your breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back up. One-legged Tadasana. Lift that knee. Exhale, replace the foot. Shake it off. How was it? Everything you thought it would be?
Intention-wise, yes.
Is putting your feet, arms on the ground like training wheels, should you not have your arms on the ground? Is that
So
just
full
kind of
expression of the pose, hands are not touching the floor. But yes, training wheels. So if you start to pivot forward and you get here and you have a hard time holding the strength and the balance, blocks can help you and you can come and go with those blocks. Yeah, thank you for that. Anything else?
Do you have to start with your hands in mountain pose?
You don't have to.
Start from here?
Yeah, if it feels better in your body to have the hands anywhere else, then that's where your hands go. Yeah, good questions. Thank you. Anything else? All right, from the top of our mat. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Step or hop the feet back into plank, top of a push-up. Now we're going to breathe here in plank. If you'd prefer to take a vinyasa, we can meet in down dog. No one's taking me up on that. We're all just power planking here. Core draws in, navel to spine, hands grip the mat, press the mat away, shoulders away from ears. 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. Inhale, left leg lifts into the air, 3-legged dog. Bend into the knee. Stack the hips, reach that left knee up towards the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. tabletop. Make your way onto your belly. There, we got your other hip, Bill. Create a little pillow for your forehead by stacking the palms, resting the eyebrow center. And then option to find a gentle rock through the hips side to side if your body likes that. We'll bring the arms out wide to a T, palms face down, coming into broken wing. Right hand beneath right shoulder. Bending into the right knee. Left hand is palm down. Mindfully roll onto the left side body, opening the right hip. Beautiful. So finding breath. Yeah, so right hand under right shoulder, right knee bends.
Okay.
And then roll onto the left. Yep, yep, beautiful.
Okay.
Relax the head. There you go.
Oh, relax the head.
Yep, beautiful.
Active left,
Pardon?
left foot, active.
It's attached. With your next exhale, release and come back to your belly, arms out wide to a T. Beautiful. Let's take it the other direction. Left hand beneath the shoulder, bend into the left knee, and roll onto the right side body. Left hip is opening. Was I hearing ow, ow, ow?
That's me.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. With your next exhale, return to the belly, arms out wide. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the mat alongside the low ribs, elbows draw back, shoulders draw back. Ground through the tops of the feet. So tops of the feet press into the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the head and chest, heart shines through. Exhale, release, return it back down. Inhale, lift the head and chest, shoulders roll back, shine that heart. Exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Third one, inhale, baby cobra, lifting up, holding the body here, but keep the breath moving. Option to hover the hands. Tops of the feet pressing into the earth for 3, 2, 1, exhale, release. Walk the hands up the mat. On your next inhale, pressing up into Sphinx pose, elbows beneath shoulders. Tops of the feet still grounding, heart shining through. Now bend into the right leg. Keep the front of the right hip grounding into the earth. And if it's in your practice to get the bind, reaching back to grab the foot with either the hand or a strap, you can take that bind, encouraging the heel to draw in towards the glute. Don't have the bind yet? That's okay. Make sure your front hip is grounding into the earth. Now, since we all have the bind, let's take half bow. You're okay. Press the foot into the hand. Right shoulder peels back. Only way to describe it. With your next exhale, release Sphinx pose. Coming all the way down, pillow for the forehead. All right, other side. Inhale up into Sphinx. Shoulders melt back and down. Left leg bends. Now if you bend into the leg and you feel the hips start to lift, maybe you don't bend as much. If you have the bind, if that's part of your practice tonight, reach back for that foot. If you get the bind, ground the front of the hip. Stay with your breath. And if you've got that bind, taking half bow, pressing the foot into that left hand, left shoulder peels back, opening the chest. Press through that foot, it's the leg doing the work. Exhale, release, come back through Sphinx, bring it all the way down, pillow for the forehead. Bring the hands to the mat beneath the shoulders. With your next inhale, pressing up into tabletop and back into child's pose.
Okay, so when you're pulling that on your leg, are you pulling your leg away from your arm to straighten the elbow, or are you pulling your
You're talking both.
like you see what I'm doing? And you're different, because you're like your elbow's straight. And like if I pull, it's straight, but if I'm like this.
So we did 2 stretches. There was one where we brought the heel towards the glute.
Okay.
My elbow bends during that one.
Okay.
And then we did half bow where we push the foot into the hand, the elbow straightens because then it starts to pull the chest back in.
I see.
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, thanks for that. With your next inhale, coming up into tabletop, making your way to your seat. Legs extend out in front of you, coming to meet in stack pose, Dandasana. So bringing the right foot to the mat, keeping some space between foot and inner thigh. We'll hold on to that right leg. On our inhale, reach the right arm up, twist to the right towards the windows, and place that hand to ground behind the hips. Sit up nice and tall. Press the floorway. Stay active through the left extended leg. Toes are reaching up and back. I'm going to move over here so you can see. For those of us working on our bind, which way are we twisting? We're twisting this way. Okay. So for those, no, I'm going to go the way you guys are going. I'm not going to hear you. That might get confusing. So, for those of us working on a bind, on your inhale, left arm reaches towards the ceiling. On your exhale, bend the elbow, catch the outside edge of the knee. If that is not in it for your practice, just keep holding on to the knee. If the elbow catches, the next step in your bind is to extend the arm, spin the hand, thumb down. Bend into the elbow. That left hand is reaching back behind you. Right hand comes behind the back. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release through center. Counter twist to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. On the exhale, left hip opens. Tree. Yep, you got it.
Right.
Sure, yes. Thank you.
Confuse the crap out of you with that, man.
Welcome to my world.
I'm all looking back there and stuff, like, what's going on?
If you didn't hear, I'm getting a tattoo to help aid in that issue. And like every hand and feet, R's and L's, I need them like all over my body. So hands frame the left thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back. On your exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Think heart reaching towards toes. Connect to your breath. When we deepen and lengthen the breath, it softens the tightness in the body. It helps you fold deeper to keep the nervous system calm and relaxed. Amazing. We'll plant the palms with your next inhale. Walk yourselves back up. Close up that hip, send the leg long, maybe a little wiggle and shake. Left foot comes to the mat. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll hold on to left knee. Inhale, left arm reaches up, twisting to the left. Left hand to the mat behind your hips. I know. If you weren't dyslexic yet, you You've got it? There you go, beautiful. Nice work, Patrick.
I still have to get a visual sometimes.
You know where you're going. Well, yeah, you're fine. Okay, here we are. That's fine. All right, for those of us with the bind, first make sure right leg is active, toes are reaching up and back. Sit up nice and tall. Use the help of that left arm to support. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, see if you can catch the knee. Now, if you caught the knee, wonderful, we'll move to the next step. If catching the knee is a challenge today, just stay with holding the knee. All right, if you've got that elbow to knee, extend the right arm long. Turn the hand thumb down. Bend into that right elbow, reaching the hand behind the legs. And then the left hand will come behind the back, palm face out. Ooh, ooh, pop, pop. I got a shoulder and a hip and something else. You heard it?
I love it.
Space getting created. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release through center, counter twist to the right. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, left hip opens, seated tree. Yep, seated tree. Hands frame that right thigh, sit up nice and tall. With your next exhale, hinging up the hips, leading with the heart, forward fold. Unclench the jaw. And allow the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth. We'll plant the palms, and with your next inhale, walk yourselves back up. Help close up that left hip, send the leg long, shake and wiggle, and make your way onto your backs, fully reclining. Anyone get the bind? Surprised that they got it? Practicing my friends.
My elbow doesn't bend that way. I still can't figure out how you bend it that way. But I'm working on it.
It's actually it's probably safe to assume it's not your elbow, it's your shoulder.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
My shoulder's up.
Because it's very much an internal rotation
Okay.
of the back arm.
Okay.
No, it's like internal rotation of the binding arm. The one that's holding is going,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So shoulder stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Full body stretch, arms reach up overhead. With your next inhale, knees draw in towards the chest, gentle rock side to side. Arms open out wide to a T, palms face up. Exhale, releasing the knees to the right, reclining spinal twist. Option to turn and look back over the left shoulder or take any variation of this reclining spinal twist that serves you. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, audible exhale, body softens even deeper. If you turned the gaze, first bring the head back to neutral. And then with your next inhale, draw the knees back in towards the chest. Exhale takes the knees to the left. Both shoulders grounding into the earth. Option to turn and look back over the right shoulder or take any variation with the legs. Send your breath into your belly. Give yourselves permission to release into this twist. Mindfully bringing the gaze back to neutral. Inhale to draw the knees back in towards the chest. Active wind releasing pose. Hug the knees in, tuck the chin, lift the shoulders. How small can you make yourselves? With your next exhale, release and lengthen, making your way into your Shavasana, bringing in any props to support or cover your body. Of course, if there are little movements that your body would like. In order to settle into stillness, please honor those. And as you make your way into your final resting pose, allowing the eyes to gently close or softening the gaze. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, audible release out the mouth. Again, deep breath in through the nose, exhale, release, let it go. One more deep breath in, sip in even more air than you thought you could. And with your next exhale, let it all go, leave it here. Shavasana. fingers and toes, circling out wrists, ankles, reaching the arms up overhead, finding a full body stretch from fingers to toes. Mindfully drawing the knees in towards the chest, you'll make your way over onto your right hand side, coming into a fetal position with the eyes closed. Pausing here to allow the body to fully awaken and reacclimate, I invite you to bring to your awareness the intention that you set at the start of practice. Either continuing to hold on to this intention or releasing it if it no longer serves you, I offer you this. Putting yourself first is not selfish. Using the strength of the upper body, you'll press yourselves up, coming to meet in Sukhasana, easy seat, eyes closed, palms to touch at heart center in Undulate Mudra. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen through the crown of the head, we will release the chin ever so slightly in towards the chest as a sign of gratitude and place smiles upon our faces. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. It's been a huge honor and a great pleasure for me to guide you on your yoga path. I thank each and every one of you for showing up for yourselves and sharing your energy with the group tonight. I wish you all a fabulous rest of your evening, and until I see you next time, yogis, make good choices. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. So proud of you guys. I don't really, do I have announcements? Sure. If you want to read them, you can come up here and look at the thing, because I literally read them all. Just note that if you take weekend classes, this coming weekend is the one where Saturdays and Sundays are switched. Saturdays are class heavy, Sundays class light. You can see it on my body, it's there. And then, Friday, May 12th. So not this Friday, but the following, Kundalini comes to Kula. If you've never done Kundalini, come try it. It's fabulous. It's at 6 o'clock. And Janet's gentle flow that was at 6 o'clock is just pushed up to 4. So it's still there, you just gotta come earlier.
The tuning one, is that like a breathing one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's much more of a seated practice. Body does move, heart rate does get up, but you're basically seated the whole time, basically.